Fire can be a beautiful thing. However, during the 19th century, fear of a widespread fire that could consume entire cities was a real threat. Major U.S. cities, including most notably Chicago, experienced devastating fires during the 19th century. Realizing the fire posed such a significant risk, not only to life and property, but to vital records, South Carolina in December 1821 appropriated funds to build a fireproof building in Charleston to house such records. During this time period, South Carolina led the nation with the largest per capita expenditures towards public works projects. Knowing these lucrative opportunities existed in South Carolina, Robert Mills, arguably the first great American-born and trained architect, came down to South Carolina to work on these projects. Mills would submit the winning proposal to build the fireproof building in Charleston. Mills faced a number of problems. He needed to build the building within a short distance of the offices in Charleston that it would serve, but at the same time have the isolation to prevent nearby buildings from causing a fire in the building. Mills solved this by placing the building on the corner of Broad and Meeting Streets and creating the first planned public park in Charleston to surround the building on two of its sides. Besides just fireproofing, the building would have offices for 10 separate agencies, so the building would have to be open and accessible and not simply a dungeon. Mills accomplished this by building the structure with 8 separate entrances, 4 on each of the 2 lower floors, with hallways that divided each floor into 3 separate sections. This allowed for access to all the offices without going through other offices, at the same time not diminishing its ability to prevent fire damage. Within those 2 lower floors, there are actually only 4 rooms that are completely fireproof. The building was officially completed in 1826 with a final cost of just under $53,000, including $10,000 for the land. The structure today differs from the original in one key aspect. The original featured a smaller parapet made of brownstone that was destroyed during the 1886 earthquake and was replaced by a much larger parapet. This larger parapet dramatically changes the outward appearance of the structure. Today, the fireproof building is home to the South Carolina Historical Society, which leases the building from the state for a nominal fee.
Old Mills designed this building just to put me out of a job. I don't know what to do with my life now. I'm 77 years old, and I'm ready for a handout.
Although it would not put the night watchman out of a job, it does show the resources that the state was willing to take to combat this significant issue of fire.